Welcome back to the roulette room. We're going to try something a little basic today, but we're going to switch up the betting strategy just a little bit because I hadn't tried it yet. I'm just going to do a follow the winner on red, black colors, but I want to switch it up to Fibonacci. I know for a lot of the experienced people out there, this is going to be, extremely basic for them, but I like playing it like this, so I'm just going to try it out tonight. And there might be some new people out there that just wants to watch it. I know I sit back and watch a bunch of random videos from time to time, just watching people play. So why not try something again? We're going to do a $2,000 bankroll, and I'm going to start with $10 units. And we're on the Winjot roulette simulator. This thing has been great. This is only my second time playing on it, so that's why I'm starting a little basic here, just to give it a shot. We're going to switch up to $10 units. We've got our bankroll set in here at $2,000. And then I'm not going to worry about any levels over here today. I need to do a run through. I need to do a run through on this simulator for y'all one day. But anyways, I won't take up too much more of your time. Last number we have was 28 black, so we're going to have 10 on black. And we're going to start our timer at 15 minutes and spin. Let's see if we can get the $200 pretty easy today. Hopefully we can. That's going to be a loss on 21 red. So we're going to switch over to red for $10 and spin. So the way we're doing follow the winner, so no matter who wins, we're going to keep betting on that one. So now it's a little choppy. We're going to be back to black. So with Fibonacci, you start with 1, then 1, and then it'll be 2. It's the previous 2 bets added together. So it'll be 20 on black and spin. If there's a loss here, will be 30 for the next one, but that is a win. So it's a $20 win, and we are back to square one. So I'm going to just completely reset here back at 10 and spin. We'll just play it like it's a brand new game. So there we are. We're going to be up 10. And then whenever you win at base level, you're just going to rebet and spin. And there's another win. We're up 20. We're going to rebet and spin. I'm not a fan of Fibonacci with doing 10 and then 10 and then going to 20. I prefer to just go 10 to 20. But that's just me. There's just another win on 28 black. We're going to rebet and spin. We're up $30. And there's a loss. So now we're going to switch over to red for 10 and spin. We're still up 20. And there's another loss. So we're going to switch back over here to black. And this will be black for 20 and spin. And there's another loss. So now we're going to be on red for 30. Spin. We're down 10. That is another loss. So since we were at 30 and the previous was 20, now we're going to be on black for 50 and spin. We're down 40. And there's another loss. So 50 and 30 is 80 on red and spin. So Fibonacci as well as martingale adds up extremely quick. So there's just a win, but we're still down 10. In this aspect, even though we got the win, we're going to rebet. I'm going to rebet and spin on red. I probably shouldn't, but that's a good win. Now we're up $70. We're going to reset to 10 on red and follow the winner. If we would have lost there, that would have been that would have added up quite a bit. Our next one would have been $130. So there's a loss on black. So now we're going to switch over to 10 on black and spin. There's a win. We're going to stay on black and rebet and spin. Another win. Rebet and spin. We're up $80. About 4 minutes in. And another win. It's nice when the system works with you. It adds up extremely quick on the losses though. So now we're up $100. We're just going to keep rebetting and spinning. It's bound to break a red here in a minute. If we were martingale, we would have had a bunch of doubles already as well. So there's a loss. We're going to switch over to red for 10 and spin. And there's another loss. We'll be switching over to black for 20 and spin. Still up $80. And there's a win. No, there's a loss. I forgot we were on black. All right, so now we're going to be on red for 30 and spin. And there's just a win. Still up 90. I'm going to rebet and spin that level to get us back to session profit. And that worked out. We're up 120. We're going to reset at $10, but stay on red since that's the winning color. And that worked out as well. Up 130. Rebet 10 on red and spin. About 6 minutes in here. There's a loss. So we're going to 10 on black and spin. And there's a win. We'll stay where we're at. Rebet and spin. We're up at 130. There's a loss. We'll switch sides here and spin. And a win. Now we'll rebet and spin. System's going pretty well so far. We hadn't had a huge losing streak. Still up 120. There we go. There's a win. I'll rebet and spin. It's kind of like that 130 mark's a little bit of a threshold we're trying to cross. Looks like we finally got across it there. See if we can keep the momentum up. Still going strong. Gonna rebet and spin. And we finally had another loss. Switching back over to red for 10 and spin. Now if we lose here, we'll bump to 20. And we did. So we're switching to black. We're going to bump to $20 bet and spin. We're still up at 130. And that's a win. So now we're up 150. $10 bet, base level, spin. And another win. We're getting closer to our $200 goal. And our first zero of the game. So when we do that, we're just going to stay with our previous bet. We're going to rebet for $10 on black and spin. We're still up 150. So you don't treat it as flipping back and forth. You just treat it as just a loss. And then where we stayed there, that ended up being a win. So we just rebet and spin. Still back at 160. This is probably one of the easiest systems to play. Fibonacci, you have to, you want to kind of add your numbers together quickly in your head, or have you some notes handy that way you make sure you get your progression right. All right, there's us a win on red. Rebet and spin. We're back to our 160 mark. Another win. Up 170. Rebet and spin about 9 minutes in here. Going quite well. And there's just a loss. We're going to switch sides here. $10 and spin. This win jot system isn't roulette simulator isn't bad at all. All right, that was a win. We're going to rebet and spin. I think our highest bet's been $80. All right, there's a loss. We're going to switch back to red and spin. Now, if we make a loss here, we're going to bump to 20. And there's another loss. So we're going to switch sides and go to $20 bet and spin. We're up 150. And there's another loss. So now you add the two previous bets together, the 20 and the 10. That'll be $30 on red and spin. And another loss. So 30 and 20 is going to be 50 on black. So this is one reason that I don't like the 1, the 1, the 2. When you're starting, I like to go 1 to 2. It puts you further ahead in the progression, but like a win here only puts us to $150 because we had that extra step. We would be a little higher, and see, here's a 0. I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So that's a loss. So we're going to stay on black, but we're going to $80. And this is a prime example also from earlier about taking your money and running. But there's this $80 win. We're up at 130. I'm going to stay and rebet and spin at the $80 mark on black. We have a good sized bankroll if we need to, because there's a loss. So now we're moving to 130 on red. And spin, we're up $50. So a win here catches us up. And there it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're betting 130 to win 10, but it does catch you up. So now we're going to reset to $10 on red and spin. We're up $180. A little over about 3.5 minutes in. There's another loss. But we're going to keep doing the proper Fibonacci system here and put $10 on black after losing. And there it is. So we're back up 180. We're just going to rebet at that base level and spin. Here we go. We're up 190, 3 minutes to go. Rebetting and spinning. And there's a loss. So we switch to red for 10 and spin. We're up 180. 190 is our session profit so far. There's another loss. So we're moving back to the black for a $20 bet and spin. There's just a win. So we're back up to 190. We're going to stay where we're at. Reset our bet to $10 at base level since we're right at session profit. And there's this $10 win. So if this was your goal in the casino of hitting $200, we just did that in less than 13 minutes using a really easy system, fairly low risk. So I'm going to keep going for the sake of the simulation here. But right now you would take your money and run. So rebetting for $10 and spinning. Can't express that enough. Even if you're going to keep playing, take a break in between. But don't get greedy with it. Rebet and spin. We're up 210. Just under 2 minutes left. There's just another win. Up $220. I'm going to rebet and spin. And there's a loss. So we're switching over to red for $10. Spin. We're still up 210. There we go. We're up 220. We'll stay right where we're at and rebet and spin at that base level on red. Just over a minute left. There's this another win. All right, this is going good. You can see right here we're up $230. I'm going to rebet for $10 on red and spin again. And a double zero. So we're going to stay on red, and we're actually going to be on $10. So that's because that's our first loss. So we're going to rebet and spin again. And there's another loss. So we switch to black. It'll be a $20 bet. And we spin. We're up $210. And there's just a win. Up $230. And we probably have time for one more here. It'll be a $10 bet. And there it is, 20 black. So we're up $240 in around 15 minutes there, using red and black color system and the Fibonacci progression. Hope y'all like this. I really like playing this. It's fun. I was doing something kind of basic here since we're on the Windjot roulette simulator for the second time here. I need to do a rundown about how this thing works. I'm just trying to fill it out a little bit and see if I can learn some more about it. But hope you like the video. Drop us some comments on some different systems you want us to play, and we're going to get into some more, especially now that we're on this roulette simulator here. Really like it. But drop us a comment and give us a thumbs up on the video. We really appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.